to give you some really good tidbits. At Ting, Ting, down in Jonesboro, I have the owner of this fabulous place. She's gonna give us some cooking lessons, and her name is Simone.
Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, Simone, tell me, how long have you been in Jonesboro?
I've been in Jonesboro about 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
And how this restaurant came about now?
Me and my husband, we always want to do something like this because there's not really a Trini restaurant in Jonesboro.
Mm-hmm.
You actually have to go probably like the Cater or something. And you can't get really good Trini food. If you go to the Jamaican spot, you know, you jerk chicken, your rice and peas, but no roti. Everybody wants roti. So when the previous owners had it and they were looking to sell, we said, you know what, this is a good opportunity to do what we want to do. So we took it over.
That is fantastic. And let me tell you, I had some of that sample roti and it is excellent. Very, very good. So come here and try this roti. Now we're going to have, what you going to cook tonight?
Curry chicken, and I'm going to have roti. Already made roti because that takes a little while, but I'm going to cook curry chicken and curry potatoes so you guys can see, you know, how to do it.
All right, thanks. Well, come on and join us
All right.
while we see the curry chicken at work here.
Okay, I have here chopped up, I have my garlic and my onions. This is chicken. I season it with a little bit of seasoning salt, Larry seasoning salt. And I have some black pepper. I have in here also homemade grind seasoning. We have side, thyme, rosemary, a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic in here too, some celery. And you know, blend it up a little bit and season my meat. Looks good, right?
Oh, so the homemade ground seasoning and all those things that you talk about that are green. So you grind it up and it's like a marinade.
Yes. And you want to put that on your meat because it kind of gives you that back home flavor, you know. Over here, a lot of folks don't know how to really season up their meat, you know. So this kind of gives you a little a taste from back home, you know, something kind of different. All right.
All right.
All right. Also, I have special curry. Everybody can go to the store and buy the chief curry. My curry actually comes from Trinidad, homemade curry from Trinidad. So different from everybody else's.
Can I just take a smell of that to see if it's how real it is? It's very real. The mixture is good. It smells very authentic.
Okay. Let me get out now. I just need to get out my my masala and my jeera. Masala, chief masala, and jeera. All right. So now we go to the stove.
Okay, I will come over here. So she's firing up that stove, getting the big iron Dutchy pot hot. That has to be very hot. Okay.
Add a little bit of oil.
And that is oil. What kind of oil do you use?
Vegetable oil.
Okay.
Or canola oil.
All right. So the oil is in the pot. It's heating up.
And then you want to, once the oil is heat, you add the curry, just to kind of burn the curry a little bit. And so once the oil is heated, I'm going to add the curry.
I could smell the aroma of that curry. It smells awesome. It smells really awesome.
I'm going to add a little bit of curry.
Now she's putting the curry into the hot oil.
And just so that burn off a little bit before I add my garlic and my onion.
I could smell, can't you smell that curry burning? It's bubbling over. It's bubbling and it smells really good. I love the aroma.
Alright, now I'm going to add my onions to it.
Now you're sauteing the onions in the curry mixture.
Yes, with the garlic.
And garlic. And the garlic is chopped up very fine, I see.
So it cooks a lot faster.
Okay.
You smell that? It smells good.
Oh gosh. Just smell that. So does this curry have masala in it already pre-mixed in it?
Yes. But then I just kind of like to add a little bit more just to give it a little extra kick, you know?
Okay. And it has ground jeera in it too?
Yes, also.
Okay. Now jeera masala is seasoning from India?
India, yes.
Okay.
Alright, now I'm going to add my chicken.
Mm.
Stir it up a little bit.
So you're stirring it up so you can get some color.
And kind of just let it fry a little bit before I add some water to it for it to, you know, stir.
Oh, so the trick to this is basically you frying it in the oil mixture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know sometimes when you cook curry and you just add the curry to the pot, you add the chicken, you just throw water, the curry kind of look light. It doesn't really have that color.
Yes, I like color.
Yeah.
It doesn't look whitey, it doesn't look pinky. It has that, but different curries have different colors to it. This one has more of a greeny color to it.
Like you see the chief curry, it's more yellow because I think that has more turmeric.
Yeah.
So it gives it that extra yellowness.
Do you know turmeric is very healthy for you?
No, I didn't know that.
Don't you know that curry stops Alzheimer's? Well, it helps people who have Alzheimer's, you know.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, so if we're getting a little forgetful, we have to come down to Ting and have some curry chicken.
Okay, I need to get some water so I can add to the pot.
Okay.
All right, I'm going over to the pipe.
All right, you could go onto the pipe and get some water.
All right, just enough just to cover the top of the chicken.
Okay. You know, one thing I love about gas stoves, it keeps that heat. You know, because everything is stirring up in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we added a little bit of water so that the curry chicken can cook down in it.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, I have a little different thing I also do. I add a little bit of potato to my curry chicken.
Okay.
Just to kind of give the sauce a little thickness to it.
All right. So see, while she hand peels these potatoes here. And another thing that I was told, that if your food is a little have too much salt, if you add a potato,
it cuts the salt.
It cuts the salt.
Yes.
So that is true.
Yeah, that is
well,
true.
That's a good tidbit from Ting. If your food come out a little salty, just put a potato.
It thickens it up and also it cuts the salt.
Oh, I have never knew that. Oh, you shred the potato to give it body and thickness.
Exactly.
Instead of putting, some people will put flour. Okay, so that is a good thing. That's very healthy for you. Because when you come to refine foods, you know, the less you could stay away from the refined foods, the better. That is excellent.
So once that cooks done, it's gonna have some body. So when you pick up the, when you pick up the gravy, you actually have something to pick up your roti with, you know.
Yes, you know, you either can eat roti one or two ways. Either wrapped up, you can either eat the roti wrapped up like a crepe with your meat and foods inside of it, or you could just break off a piece and scoop up everything with your hand and use the roti skin as a spoon, in a sense, to wrap the food around it and eat it.
Yes.
Also,
I'm gonna make some curry potato, so I have to peel some potato by hands again. I like it better that way. I don't know.
Oh, so you don't like potato peelers?
No.
I don't like them either. We're getting a free cooking lesson here today. So after today, we can thank her for excellent, way of cooking, with curry.
Yes.
Because there's so many wonderful things you can do with curry. Matter of fact, somebody told me about curry ice cream. You ever hear about that?
Oh, no, I've never heard of that.
Somebody told me about curry. That would be interesting to try.
Yes.
So next time we come to Ting, we will have curry ice cream.
I have to actually speak to one of my chefs about that to see how I can incorporate curry in ice cream. That'd be good.
Oh gosh, well then you know what? I'm coming for a little tidbit here. And you know what the tidbit is?
What's the tidbit?
But you know what the tidbit is?
What's the tidbit?
Well, with the curry ice cream,
Mhm.
you're going to have a healthy mind because curry helps to keep the memory intact.
Okay.
And the ice cream soothes the spirit. It tastes so good in the mouth. You feel so good. You know, you have a good time, right?
Yeah, so two things in
So
one, huh?
you get two things in one.
Oh,
That's the
yes,
tidbit. The
that's
two
a
things
tidbit.
in one.
Two things in one. That's good. That's good. I like that
Yes.
tidbit.
Look how fast she cuts these potatoes. And you're quartering these potatoes?
Yes, because it cooks a lot faster when you quarter them. The small pieces cooks better.
Oh, so how long would you say this dish takes to cook?
Curry chicken takes about 30 minutes to cook. You know, because you want your chicken to be at a certain temperature, 165 degrees. If it's anything below 165, it's not cooked. You can get sick from that. You know.
Wow. One thing we know, she knows how many degrees the chicken needs to be cooked at. So you should not ever get sick coming to this restaurant. All right? She will take good care of you.
So for the curry potatoes, just like how you do the curry chicken, a little bit of oil.
Uh-huh.
But in the potato, I wouldn't put any onions or, in there because it spoils it. It wouldn't last long. It lasts probably about a half an hour or so, and then it goes bad. So I'll try not to put onion.
Oh, so onions, when you use onions, it makes food go bad quickly?
Yeah, but potatoes.
For potatoes?
Potatoes, it goes bad quickly with the onions.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch sides.
Okay.
I'm going to put the chicken in the back. And I'll put the potatoes in the front so you can actually see it.
Now she's switching the pots so that she could have a better control over this dish now that she's making, which is called curry potatoes.
Curry potato. Most people call it chana aloo.
Chana aloo.
Yeah.
And what is chana aloo?
Okay, chana aloo is just chickpeas and aloo is potato.
So chana aloo is chickpeas and potato in Hindi. Okay, you see we learning a foreign language too. Okay.
Alright, now also I'm gonna put a little bit of jeera in the chicken.
Okay. So when the chicken is almost cooked, that's when you put in a jeera?
Yeah, because you always like to put your spices at the end, so when the customer do get it, they can smell it.
Oh, it's more flavor.
That,
and you also put the masala, I see. Okay. Okay. Well, now I know what to do in my kitchen because I have those spices. So now I know what to do with those spices. Thank you. Okay.
And also I'm gonna add my chana.
Okay. So the potato and the chana is in the little bit of oil
and the curry mix.
And the curry mix.
Now, also when you're cooking, you want to keep your spoons separate. You know, you don't want to mix the chicken spoon with the curry with the potato spoon because you have vegetarians coming into your place of business, and if they don't eat meat, you don't want everything to coincide together. Okay, I'm listening.
That is a very good tidbit. You know, even for people who are kosher, she has very good practices. Extremely good. Now we're waiting for her to come back with the water.
All right, here I come.
Okay. And the aroma is awesome. It is awesome.
And just let that cook. Then that'll cook for about another 30 minutes. And the potatoes will be nice and soft, melting in your mouth.
Okay. So, some people I know, they cook everything together. But you tend to cook
everything separate because I have a lot of vegetarians coming in here, and you know, I don't want to mix my potato with my chicken because then they wouldn't eat it. They wouldn't have anything to eat. So I like to cook everything separate. So when I box it up, I kind of, for the people that eat meat, I put the chicken and the potato together. You know.
Okay. Well, that is a very good practice. It's a very good practice. And everything smells absolutely wonderful.
Okay, thank you.
So where did you learn all these cooking skills now?
My mother. My mother actually, just standing up watching her in the kitchen cooking. I learned everything from her. Everything she's doing. What are you doing? Can I help? Can I help? Can I cut that? Can I put that in the pot too? I want to see, I want to stir. So, you know, my mother.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that is a good thing. So, thank you, Mom. Okay, if it
Very
wasn't
much.
for you, she wouldn't have this restaurant.
Exactly.
Correct. And I hear that you also going to culinary school.
Yes, I am. I'm 6 weeks shy from getting my degree at the Cordon Bleu. I'm going to be a chef. Yeah.
Yay! Congratulations!
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That is so fantastic. Okay. So once you get that degree, I mean, all the prices going to get shut up high.
No,
Like
prices are going to stay the same, but I want to put a twist on the Caribbean food because everywhere you go, you'll get curry chicken, and it'll be the same curry chicken or the same rice and peas or the same curry goat or the same jerk chicken. I want something different. I want you to come looking elegant and sweet and sit down and have a nice curry dish with a twist. You know?
Okay, so we will have food with a twist. Okay, so we were going to call it food with a twist.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Like, you know, you're drinking your sour drink, you could have like a sour daiquiri or, you know, or a mango punch or something,
Oh
you know?
gosh, I'm fantasizing already. All I need is the beach. Oh my goodness. Well, let me just say this. You know, it is absolutely wonderful being in a kitchen like this, and someone showing you how to prepare a meal. You know, it's really awesome. It's awesome. And the aroma that you smell in here. I mean, ooh, I can stay in here all day. I can stay in here all day.
Thank you.
And you make everything look so simple and so easy. It's
It
not
is.
hard at all.
Cooking is so simple. If you have the passion and the drive to do it, it's easy. You know, it's just putting a couple of things together. Whatever you come up with, just as long as it tastes good to you, it'll be all right.
Well, you talk about passion. So in other words, the way my mother would say it, cooking with love.
Exactly.
So that means your food has to taste good every
Every
time.
Exactly.
So you see that? Cook with a passion. Love. Your food will come out good every time.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So what else are you going to show us to do here now?
Okay, I actually have I'm gonna show you guys how to make a little bit of pylori, which is not too hard, pretty easy, you know. I guess I don't do like most people do it with the brine spaghettis. I just do mine with the basic flour, the turmeric, salt, and some yeast with flour, and just mix it up with water. Simple, easy, you know, and it tastes delicious. All right, so let me just go get what I need to do that.
And meantime, she's doing that. I'm going to say this. Pylori is my favorite. I've never had it. Well, to my knowledge, I've never had it her way. But I'm going to look on because I want to make some later tonight. So as we see here, she has a large bowl for mixing. And she's putting her flour in there. Now, this cook does not measure. She cooks by eyesight. And I cannot tell you how much. That's like 3 cups of flour.
Nah.
How much would you say that is?
2.5.
2.5. I wasn't that bad with my guesstimation. But
Okay.
she
Pinch
has
of salt.
flour. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you mix it in because you don't want to put your yeast right on top of your salt because then the yeast, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't have that, you know, fermentation for it to grow.
Oh, so remember, when you put your salt in, mix it into
The flour.
so that when you pour the yeast into it, it can ferment. It can rise. That's what that's all about.
All right.
You want it to rise.
So I'm going to add now my turmeric.
Okay, the
Just-
turmeric
Just to give color.
to give color. Now, turmeric and saffron.
Okay.
Are they kissing cousins or what?
Not necessarily. Saffron is the bud of a flower,
Right?
and turmeric is just, I don't know. I think it's a grind spice. I think it comes from the bark, and you grind it up. But saffron is actually a flower. It's a lot more expensive than turmeric
Uh-huh.
by far.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Because, you know, because they have the same type of color, but a different odor.
Mhm.
A different odor.
Turmeric
And I
is-
never knew the answer to that. And I
Yeah.
wanted a person of your experience to tell me.
And turmeric is more. It's bitter. Even just smelling it is bitter, And saffron, it has no scent. It just gives you a nice, beautiful color. It's beautiful. It's just for color. Now I'm going to add some jeera also.
Okay.
All right, and mix it all in. And then I just have to add water. And you want it when you mix it to be soft, not stiff, where you can actually, it's like through your hands. Because when you actually do tend to fry it, you want it to fold up quickly. Just like if you're making bake, you just want it to just float to the top of the pot and not be raw inside. You don't want it to be heavy.
Okay. Well, she's saying you don't want it to be like, you want it to be like bake where it floats up to the top, right? So I would like to say this, being that I don't cook all those things, okay, even though I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, okay, I know that it has to be very light. And she will show us the consistency of how to make it so that your dough floats. All right, because it's hard for me to explain how to do that when I really don't know.
Okay, I'm going to get some water.
Yes.
All right.
So we're going to learn how to mix this flour mixture with turmeric, with jeera, turmeric, jeera, all right, flour, yeast and salt. And that will make the pylori.
So I'm going to add my water.
Now, pylori is a snack food, right?
And it's like an appetizer,
It's like an appetizer, snack food, and you eat it with like condiments. You will eat it with what kind of food is that?
You can eat it with tamarind chutney, mango chutney, any type of chutney you want. You can eat it with.
So chutney means, what does chutney means?
Chutney just means how could I say, not saute, kind of like boiled fruit, and then you will pure it. And that's what chutney really is.
Okay. Chutney may remind me of the consistency of a preservative. Like if you have strawberry preserves, that type of thickness. And you can have, yes, like you were saying, a mango chutney. You can even have an apple chutney. And you could dip the pylori in it.
In the chutney.
And oh yes, in the chutney. And oh, it is absolutely wonderful.
It sure is.
And could you show the camera the consistency
that you want for your pylori?
Yes.
See that? So
how would you call that consistency? What would you say?
How would I call this consistency? I would say porridge.
Porridge, okay. Like a porridge.
Like a porridge. And then you just leave it for an hour for it to rise. And
now,
once it rises,
we're going to do this in TV time.
Exactly. So let's
in TV time.
What the product looks like.
Okay.
Finished pylori. Want to try?
Oh my goodness. I'm going to try a finished pylori. Oh my gosh. And this is a chutney that is, oh my gosh. It is. See the smile on my face? It is good. It is really good. And my friend is licking his lips. My friend who's behind the camera, he's licking his lips because this is really good. Oh, this is absolutely light. It is tasty. And that is tamarind chutney. Tamarind chutney that's displayed in a hollowed out lime. And let me tell you, I was told you never double dip, but I want to double dip so bad, but I'm not going to double dip. I'm just going to, it's good. It's good. So, we had a treat today. We're learning how to make this curry chicken, curry potatoes with curry chana. Also, a very famous, I would say this is normally served in Trinidad and a lot of different Caribbean islands. And it's served as a snack, a snacking food, and it's usually made at the roadside. You can go down on the roadside and you have vendors making it in front of you. And let me tell you, this is awesome. Now that I know how to make this, I'm going to experiment when I go home. I have to stop and buy some yeast though. Okay, let us see the. And tell me about the chicken now. How are we
Okay.
going to do the chicken?
Okay, this is going to take probably another 15 minutes. So I actually have some finished chicken. I'm just going to show you guys what it's supposed to look like once it's finished. All right, give me just one moment.
And I'm still eating.
All right, here's the finished curry with the potatoes on the side. Just garnish with some lemon and some not celery, parsley on top. So you have the potato and you have the curry chicken. And also to eat that, everybody likes curry chicken with roti. So roti dal puri for those who don't know.
Oh, now you tell me, what is roti dal puri?
Okay.
Can we hold the plate up a little
Yes, roti dal puri is just your basic roti with split peas grind up in the middle, and you actually make your dough, stuff the split peas in it, roll it out, and then you bake it. Bus up shut is just basically your simple paratha roti where you clap it and bus up.
bit? Okay, well, we will go into more detail how you clap a roti at another
Another
time,
time.
because that bus up clap roti is very good as well. And the curry chicken here looks absolutely wonderful. It is decorated nicely.
like to try?
I mean, oh,
You like to try?
I guess we're going to try.
Okay, let me get you a
We are
fork.
going to try. Oh my goodness, I'm in heaven here. I like it. Okay, I'm in heaven. Let's see. I am going to try a piece of chicken here. I'm just going to take a little piece. It's good. It's very good. This is good food. Please come to Wee Ting. Now, where is Wee Ting located?
7437 Tara Boulevard between Battle Creek Road and Highway 138.
Oh, yes. Come to Wee Ting. Wee, Ting. You get everything you want. Okay, now. Oh, this is wonderful.
All right, thank you.
It is delicious.
Oh, thank you.
I can't. Oh, do you make your chutneys yourself?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's another cooking lesson in itself, you know.
Yeah.
The chutneys.
The chutney. What I do is I either do tamarind or mango. This year I have tamarind. I just took the regular tamarind, out, the ones that you get already shelled, put it in the pot with some water, put some jeera, put some masala, some sugar, pinch of salt, and some pepper, and just let that boil until it gets, the right consistency.
And that's all you do
Yeah.
for that to taste that good?
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Simple.
Okay.
Keep
Very
it
simple.
Keep it simple, but good.
Well, simple. All of this. See, simple cooking. Simple cooking that takes up roughly a half an hour for everything. If you coordinate your cooking, your family can sit down and have, it takes about 20 minutes for rice to cook.
Exactly.
Okay, a half an hour each
Yeah.
for the potatoes
Exactly.
and for the chicken. So within
In an hour, sitting down, setting the table, everything within an hour, your family can have a good meal, a good healthy meal.
and that's what we need, a good healthy,
Healthy
meal.
meal.
So come to Eating. We're gonna make it healthy, real healthy.